So here's the problem with the Switch Pro. The Switch Pro is going to be like for a system that's about, I think, 4 or 5 years old now. So the Switch is still pretty old right now, right? So here is what's happening. Digital Foundry is going on to say that, the Switch Pro is not happening. Now, again, this is a rumor. Digital Foundry might not know exactly what's happening here. Digital Foundry has been wrong about a lot of stuff before. So, this would not be anything new. The problem is that Digital Foundry will just keep on saying this is what's going to happen, even though they technically have no proof as of yet. They're just like a video game analyzation company or something like that. I mean, Eurogamer may have something, which Eurogamer owns Digital Foundry. So, yeah. But I believe that the Switch Pro is not really the best idea ever. Right now, again, parts are not really that viable right now. They're pretty expensive. And the problem with this is going to be that if you buy the Switch Pro, what's going to happen with the Switch 2? So, I mean, I think Nintendo is just like, okay, well, we're just going to use the Switch 2. The chip for the Switch 2 has already been leaked. It's going to be like an NVIDIA X2 custom chip or whatever. Basically, it will use DLSS and it can do ray tracing in theory, I guess, right? But here's the thing, right? Nintendo is never going to confirm or deny whether the Switch is going to be coming out or not. The Switch 2, they're never going to confirm if the Switch Pro was real. Now, but here's the thing, right? Digital Foundry will keep on saying this without no proof whatsoever, right? Again, they are a video game, an analytical or analysis company or something like that. So they're pretty cool. I mean, I'm not knocking Digital Foundry. I'm just saying that they probably don't know what they're talking about, right? Because they have been wrong about stuff in the past before, right? They're just like, oh, we have viable information that there's a Star Fox game or whatever coming to the Switch made by Retro Studios, and it's like a what do you call it? It's like something like a racing game or whatever. It's going to remind you of F-Zero. Yeah, no, that never happened. But I do believe that the Switch hardware is getting a little bit outdated for now. I still think that the Switch is fantastic. I have really no issues with it whatsoever. The only problem that I really have with it is that, again, some of the games are not on the actual cartridge. Like, you, if you're buying a physical copy, why would you buy something that doesn't have a physical cartridge in it, or like half the game is not even on the cartridge? It doesn't make any sense. That's my only complaint with the Switch, to be honest. A more powerful Switch would be nice. One that can display dynamic 4K. Obviously, we're not doing native 4K for most games, right? Like maybe some games here and there can do native 4K. But again, the Switch Pro is going to be pretty cool when it comes out. And I am pretty excited for it. You guys should be pretty excited for it. I'm sorry, the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is going to be pretty excited. Yeah, see, now we have the Xbox thing going on again. And yeah, that's kind of annoying. I meant the Switch 2. Like the next Switch, the next generation Switch. Yeah. It's going to be pretty cool to see the games in 4K, see some DLSS going on with that, see some better performance, see more 60 FPS games. I just really hope that the next generation Switch is going to be backwards compatible. If it's not, that would be a huge, huge issue. Like a gigantic issue. It has to be backwards compatible. It absolutely has to be. If it's not, there's going to be a lot of problems. But again, my only problem with the Switch right now is not with performance, because I play the games that I want to play. If they perform good, they perform good. If they perform bad, they perform bad. I'm not really going to complain about it since I have a PC to play these games on. But here's the thing, right? I played the Outer Worlds on Switch. Doesn't really look the best. It runs okay. It's still a fun game, right? But again, you have to download like half the game, which is really annoying, right? So technically, there are issues with the Switch still. if they can get those 64 gigabyte cards, or even like nowadays, like 128 gigabyte cards nowadays, because like Call of Duty is gigantic. So I mean, if you want to fit Call of Duty on there, it's going to be really tough, right? So yeah, the Switch 2 rumors from Digital Foundry, I don't really think they hold too much weight. The whole Switch Pro thing, it was probably canceled. I think that the OLED was supposed to be the Switch Pro, and then Nintendo's just like, oh, we can't afford to do this right now because the price of chips is way too high, and we're not going to release a console that is a hybrid console for like $500, and I mean $500 Canadian, right? Or yeah, something like that, right? Like I think it's like, wait, how much is it? It's $599. So like it would probably be the same price as the Series X if that was the case, especially right now, because well, back then when the Switch Pro, or what? Sorry, when the Switch OLED came out. So yeah, Digital Foundry. Not really too sure how reliable their sources are with this one. They could be right. They could be wrong. I still don't think we're going to be seeing a Switch Pro. I think we're just going to be seeing the Switch 2, and I think it's going to be pretty cool to see the Switch 2 and actually see third party games running on it. Now, again, we still have some impossible ports coming out for the Switch. Harry Potter is one of them that I really want to see how it's going to run. Absolutely, it's going to be an interesting one for sure. But yeah, that is going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one. Peace.